Let's get right into it. Number 9, dark energy. Something weird is happening to our universe. It's not just expanding, it's speeding up. That's like throwing a ball in the air and watching it go faster and faster instead of falling back down. Scientists discovered this by watching exploding stars billions of light years away. These explosions were much farther away than they should have been. At first, they thought their equipment was broken, but the real answer was much stranger. They called this mysterious force dark energy. It makes up about 70% of everything in the universe. That means most of the universe is made of something we can't see, touch, or understand. It's like trying to build a house and realizing 70% of your building materials are invisible. If dark energy keeps getting stronger, it could tear apart galaxies, then stars, then planets, then atoms themselves. The Euclid Space Telescope just launched to map dark energy across the universe. The Vera Rubin Observatory will scan the entire sky every few nights, tracking how galaxies move. With these new tools, we might finally figure out what's making our universe accelerate. This could be one of the biggest discoveries in human history. Number 8, Tabby's star. There's this star about 1,400 light years away that's acting really weird. Scientists call it Tabby's star, and it's breaking all the rules we know about how stars should behave. When stars get blocked by planets, they usually dim by about 1%, but Tabby's star dims by up to 22%. That's like someone turning down the brightness knob on a cosmic TV. The weird part is how random these changes are. Most stars dim in a pattern like a clock ticking, but Tabby's star dims randomly, with no pattern at all. Scientists thought maybe it was surrounded by a massive cloud of dust. But this star is too old for that kind of behavior. It's like finding your grandpa at a rave. Something's not adding up. Some people suggested it might be aliens building giant solar panels around the star. That's right. Some scientists actually had to seriously consider this option, not because they believed it, but because nothing else made sense. We've got telescopes all over the world watching this star 24/7. With the James Webb Space Telescope and other new tech coming online, we might finally solve this cosmic mystery. And this star was discovered by regular people looking at telescope data online, not scientists in fancy labs, just people sitting at home, checking out space pictures. Number 7, supersized baby black holes. Scientists have found something that shouldn't exist. Black holes bigger than 1 billion suns and galaxies that just formed. These things showed up way too early in the universe's timeline. It's like finding a 7-foot-tall toddler. These black holes got supermassive before they should have had time to grow. They're breaking all the rules we thought we knew about how black holes develop. These cosmic babies are surrounded by massive clouds of gas. The gas gets super hot as it falls in, glowing brighter than entire galaxies. We can see them feeding from billions of light years away. They're shooting out massive jets of energy that light up their surroundings. Scientists think the early universe was different. There was way more gas floating around back then. These baby black holes were like kids left alone in a candy store, eating everything in sight until they got huge. The James Webb Telescope is giving us our first good look at these monsters. We're watching them feed in ways we've never seen before. The data coming in is challenging everything we thought we knew about black holes. Soon we might solve one of space's biggest mysteries: how to grow a giant black hole in record time. Number 6, Planet X. There's something massive hiding at the edge of our solar system. Scientists can't see it yet, but they know it's out there. They call it Planet X, and it's messing with everything around it. This thing is huge, about 5 to 10 times bigger than Earth. It's lurking way past Pluto, in the darkest parts of our solar system where sunlight is just a dim glow. The evidence comes from dozens of space rocks in the Kuiper Belt acting strangely. These rocks are all tilted in the same direction, moving together like they're being herded by something big. The odds of this happening by chance are about the same as winning the lottery 10 times in a row. Some scientists think it might not even be a planet. Maybe it's a tiny black hole the size of a bowling ball, or a rogue planet that got kicked out of its own star system and decided to crash at our place. The Vera Rubin Observatory will scan the entire sky every few nights. If Planet X is out there, hiding in the dark, we're about to shine a light on it. A planet that's been playing peekaboo with Earth since before humans existed. Number 5, fast radio bursts. Something's flashing in deep space. These flashes pack more energy in a millisecond than our sun puts out in days. We call them fast radio bursts, and they're one of space's biggest mysteries. Most of them only flash once and disappear forever, but some keep repeating like a cosmic alarm clock. One of them goes off every 16 days, right on schedule. The closest one we've found came from inside our own galaxy. It was so powerful it actually messed with Earth's atmosphere. A flash of radio waves from thousands of light years away was strong enough to affect our planet. Scientists think these bursts come from magnetars, which are basically zombie stars. These are what's left after a massive star dies in a supernova. Their magnetic fields are so strong they could wipe every credit card on Earth from halfway across the galaxy. But not all the bursts fit this explanation. Some come from places where there shouldn't be any magnetars. Others are too powerful even for these cosmic monsters. We've built special telescopes that do nothing but hunt for these flashes. They scan the entire sky, day and night, waiting for the next burst. They light up all the gas and dust between galaxies, helping us find the missing matter that's been hiding in the dark spaces between stars. Number 4. Dark matter. Dark matter is the biggest mystery in space right now. We can't see it, touch it, or detect it with any of our tools. But we know it's there because of how it affects everything around it. Think of dark matter like a ghost that's pushing things around in your house. You can't see the ghost, but you can see the chairs moving. That's exactly what's happening in space. We see galaxies spinning way faster than they should be. The stars in these galaxies should have been flung out into space, like water drops flying off a wet dog shaking itself. But they weren't. Something invisible is holding these galaxies together. Dark matter makes up about 85% of all matter in the universe. That means everything we can see, all the stars, planets, and galaxies, is just 15% of what's actually out there. It's like we're living in a house where we can only see 15% of the furniture. Scientists have built special detectors deep underground to try and catch dark matter. These detectors are like ghost traps, waiting for dark matter to bump into them. Some are so sensitive they could probably detect your ex's cold heart. When dark matter clumps together, it bends light around it like a giant magnifying glass. By mapping these bent light patterns, we can create a map of where dark matter is hiding. Our technology is getting better every year. With new space telescopes and particle detectors coming online, we might finally catch this cosmic ghost in action. Number 3. The sun's superhot mystery. Our sun is breaking the most basic rule of heat. The surface of the sun is about 10,000 degrees, but its outer atmosphere, called the corona, hits 2 million degrees. That's like walking away from a campfire and suddenly bursting into flames. Scientists first noticed something was wrong during a solar eclipse. They saw a weird green light that shouldn't have been there. It was iron atoms so hot they were torn apart. The sun's magnetic field lines are like invisible rubber bands that stretch and snap. When they snap, they release massive amounts of energy. It's like millions of tiny nuclear bombs going off every second. NASA's Parker Solar Probe is doing a drive-by through the sun's atmosphere. The probe is protected by a shield that can handle temperatures hot enough to melt steel. It's sending back data that's making scientists rethink everything they knew about the sun. The corona shoots out streams of particles that can fry satellites and knock out power grids on Earth. Understanding why it's so hot could help us predict these solar storms. That means keeping our phones working and our lights on. Number 2. Uranus's weird tilt. While other planets spin like tops, Uranus rolls around the sun like a ball. It's tilted at 98 degrees, which means its poles are where other planets have their equators. Scientists think something massive smacked into Uranus billions of years ago. Something about twice the size of Earth just came along and knocked this planet sideways. It's like the ultimate cosmic sucker punch. The crash was so violent it scattered debris all around the planet. That debris eventually formed Uranus's rings and many of its moons. All these moons orbit sideways too, following their parent planet's weird rotation. Because of this tilt, Uranus has the craziest seasons in the solar system. For 42 years, one half of the planet faces the sun, while the other half is in darkness. Then it switches. That's like having summer on one side of your body and winter on the other for 4 decades. The impact messed up more than just the planet's tilt. Its magnetic field is tilted and off-center, like a compass that's had too much to drink. The planet is also weirdly cold for its size, like the impact knocked all the heat out of it. Number 1. The mystery of oumuamua. Back in 2017, we spotted something weird flying through our solar system. Scientists named it oumuamua, which means messenger from afar in Hawaiian. This thing was moving at 87 kilometers per second, way faster than anything that belongs in our solar system. The first strange thing was its shape. This thing looked like a massive space cigar, about 10 times longer than it was wide. No asteroid or comet we've ever seen looks anything like that. Then it did something even stranger. As it passed through our solar system, it started speeding up. Comets do this when they get close to the sun by releasing gas, which acts like a tiny rocket engine. But oumuamua didn't show any signs of releasing gas. No tail, no glowing cloud around it. It was just accelerating, like it had its own engine. Most space rocks spin in a predictable way, like a football thrown in a perfect spiral. But oumuamua was tumbling through space like someone who's never played the sport. Scientists think it might be made of ice, but not regular ice. Over millions of years of floating through space, radiation turned some of that ice into hydrogen gas. When oumuamua got close to our sun, this trapped hydrogen started leaking out. It worked like a tiny rocket engine, giving it a little push. That's why it was speeding up. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.